This is the toughest interview ever. Candidates were dumbfounded when they got the paper because the whole paper was empty. Everyone was confused, but they didn't dare to say anything because just now the examiner announced 3 rules. Don't soil your own paper. No talking to the examiner or the security guard. Don't leave the room until the exam is over. Violation of any of these rules will result in disqualification. At the same time, there is only one question and one answer in this interview.
Any questions?
No one dares to make a sound because they just said they are not allowed to communicate with the examiner. When no one answered, he started the countdown. The exam time is 80 minutes. After that, he turned around and left, looking at the empty paper in front of them. Everyone was in a daze. What are the questions of the interview? It seems that it's not easy to get this $5 million a year job. Just then a brunette woman finally got impatient. She thinks the company wants them to write a career report, but as soon as she started to write, the security guard came over, and she was kicked out without a second thought. The consequences are unknown. She violated the first rule and soiled the paper. When the others saw this, they put down their pens. They didn't realize that writing was considered dirtying the paper. So how were they supposed to answer? While everyone was at a loss, a man named Jack laughed. He said that the examiner only said 3 prohibited things, meaning that as long as you don't violate the 3 rules, you can do anything else, such as getting up and standing up, or boxing in this place. As expected, the security guards didn't react after he did those things. Seeing someone take the lead, the other candidates gradually relaxed and began to think about why the test paper was blank. A long-haired girl thought that perhaps the words on it needed to be used in some special way before they would show up. For example, light. The others agreed, because they could only take one step at a time. The most important thing is to find out the questions for the interview. So they started experimenting. They looked at the paper against the light source, but they didn't find any changes. Then it occurred to David that a special light might be needed, like X-ray, ultraviolet, infrared, but there was no such equipment in the room. But luckily, there were a lot of people and a lot of ideas, while the others were at a loss. The blonde said that in such a big company, there must be emergency lights in the room, maybe some kind of special light. They decisively knocked out the lights here. After everything went dark, sure enough, the next second, the emergency light came on. It was a black light. When they saw it, they rushed to experiment with the test papers, but the result was the same. Nothing appeared on it. The bearded man thought that he hadn't found the right color and that there might be other lights. At this time, the glasses girl noticed that the upper part of the lamp did not light up, so they cracked it again. Then an orange light came on. They ran over to experiment again.